So I wanted to make a quick guide on how to use merchants in Civilization 7 as it seems to be a pretty misunderstood unit and it is confusing how to use it. So starting off with how do you unlock the merchant inside the civics tree. If we come to the Code of Laws, as you can see, you unlock the merchant from researching Code of Laws. You also gain a 1 free merchant from the Code of Laws. And to get the Code of Laws, you need mysticism and discipline. So that's easy enough. And then you can produce them in your cities and towns. So moving on from there, what can you actually do with the merchant? So there's two things that you can do with the merchant. Once you've made it in one of your cities or towns, you can send it over to one of your neighbors and send it directly to their town. And once it's in their town, this is the confusing part, you have to hit make a trade route and then it'll automatically make a trade route. Now, what happens when you make that trade route with the town? Basically, it will give you the resources into your resource allocation thing that town has access to. So for example, if I make a trade route with Kamenu, then I should get access to horses, Kowlin, and ivory. So inside the resource allocation menu, those should show up here. Now, you may be asking, I'm pretty much maxed out and I have too many resources right here. How do you get more resource slots in your different cities? So there's a number of ways to do that. I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but at least the two that I know off of the top of my head are if we go into our technology tree, and if you get currency and then build a market, as you can see that increases the number of resources that may be assigned to the settlement by 1. And then in navigation, if you build a lighthouse on a settlement, that also increases the number of resources that may be assigned to the settlement, but this one is by 2. So that is how you get, you can allocate more resources. I've been told there's like a couple of civics or something. I couldn't find them, but at least I know for sure that those are two ways of adding at least, or that's a way of adding at least 3 extra resource allocation slots to whatever town or city you have. So anyways, that is how you add resource allocations, and resources can be really, really strong. City resources cannot be applied to towns, but the bonus resources should generally be able to. And yeah, like some of these will give +2 happiness or +4 happiness to any other city. You can get extra production happiness. This provides food to a lot of people. This will provide +4 production and +5% gold, etc. So you can really, go all out on this and make a ton of, resources and stuff using these resources. So what's the other thing that merchants can do? They can also build a road to a settlement. Now this generally isn't needed because as you can see, these lighter brown things are roads that are automatically made when your settlements are relatively close to each other. Now, I obviously can't do this right now. But if I was able to, so what I did earlier is I had a merchant in Chang'an. I probably completely butchered that. Maybe it's Chang'an. I don't know. Anyways, I had a merchant there and I clicked this and then I was able to make this road all the way to Pengcheng because my capital was too far away to automatically make a road like that. But there was automatically a road created between Chang'an and Chengdu, and then one that was automatically made between Chengdu and Pengcheng. When you do make a road, the merchant seems to disappear. So, like in general, I wouldn't suggest it's worth it. It just sort of depends whether you need roads. Again, this road right here between these two towns were made automatically as well. So one of the things that confuses the most people about the merchants is when you click on them, it brings up that trade menu, and then people forget to click on the make a trade because it doesn't show up. You have to send it to the other town. So anyways, I think that's pretty much everything on your different merchants and stuff. So yeah, anyways, as you can see, the Kowlin showed up in the city once I made that trade route, and then the ivory showed up there as well, and the horses showed up right there. So anyways, I hope y'all found this guide helpful. I'll have a ton of guides coming out later this week and, probably this month as well, just on different parts of Civilization 7. I know that I've been having a blast. I hope you have been as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.